Hello and welcome to Turning Veganese with AJ. I'm in a corner yet again. I don't know. I'm not usually a fan of this reaction stuff, but I don't know. I think I'm taking a liking to reacting to stuff. I may do more in the future. If you guys like this type of content, let me know in the comments. So to see if I can make more of this, if this is something that entertains you. And today we're doing another challenge. If you saw my last challenge, I was reacting to the Cranky Vegan, and the challenge was not to cringe. And of course, it's an impossible thing to do. It's like he's so cringy that just looking at him, it's cringe to the max. So imagine not only seeing him on screen but also listening to him. It's terrible. So this time I'm doing something different. It's a try not to disagree challenge. And what you're going to see here is Carson, reasonable vegan, who I disagree with in basically almost everything. And it's kind of weird. He says like, it's weird because to me he says like the right thing, but then it's for the wrong reasons. So that's kind of like the thing. Like he says everything he says is right, but for the wrong reasons. It's kind of weird. But let's go and react to him. So now, in this clip, this is just a 57-second clip from him, in which he's going to give the reason why veganism can't be debunked. And hey, I love the premise already, because it's true, veganism can't be debunked. Now let's hear Carson, and let's see why this is. According to him, of course. Let's watch.
I want to make something clear because I've made a comment a couple times about how veganism can't be debunked.
Awesome, I'm loving it. So far so good. It's awesome, Carson. That was amazing, because veganism of course cannot be debunked. So you just have to you have the setup. Now you need the punchline. Now you need it's there. It's the bases are loaded. Bottom of the ninth. You're at the bat, and you have the you just have to hit it to win the game. Let's see.
And the reason I say that is because, like, in my mind, veganism is this idea of extending moral consideration to animals.
Eh? I don't know. The problem with this is that it's vague AF. And I'm already disagreeing, because what is extending? Extending from where to where exactly? And what is moral and what is consideration according to you? That's the thing. Like, oh, it's extending moral consideration to animals. That's amazing, except what is this thing? Like, give me an actual concept of what this means exactly. So let's see what else he says.
So when it comes to crop deaths, if we were to find that that more animals were harmed and killed and whatnot from what we do with crops, then I would personally, depending on the level of it, I would view the vegan approach to be getting away from that. So
I mean, yes, if you see it in a way that, okay, if we're causing more deaths with crops, but the problem is that those deaths are not a vegan problem. Man alive, it's like we didn't invent agriculture. We didn't invent the methods of, repelling, these insects or small rodents or something, and other small mammals. We didn't come up with any of this. And we don't want those deaths to happen either. So I don't understand. We don't control the means of production. We don't control these things. So obviously it's not our fault. And like I've said many times, when I buy a tomato, I want a tomato. And the tomato doesn't need to grow. To grow the tomato, you don't have to kill anyone. Okay? It's not a part of the tomato growing process. Okay? It's not a thing. So if you want a piece of steak, you do have to grow a full animal, and then you have to kill the animal. So this is not the same with crops. But let's continue.
There is a hypothetical world where the more vegan thing to do would be to be a human carnivore and eat only animals.
No, that's not a thing. Bloody hell, mate. It's not a thing. There's no hypothetical world in which the vegan thing is to kill and eat animals. What the heck is that? Bloody hell, mate. No, veganism is not a reduction of suffering. It's about ending human to animal oppression. And you can't hunt and kill and eat an animal and call yourself a vegan. It doesn't matter if more deaths occur in crop deaths or in crop production, because that it's not about the number, it's about the action in itself, it's about the principle of the thing.
If that caused less harm and death and also was good for our health.
Nah.
So that's what I mean by that when I say there's nothing to me that can debunk veganism. It would just be whatever the best choice ends up being after I'm convinced. I would call that veganism.
Well, yeah, what you call veganism is not veganism at all. Because what you're saying is, oh, well, I'm going to purposefully kill these sentient beings, these animals here, to avoid something that cannot be avoided. What the hell is that? And we know that we're going to come up with newer technologies that are going to do away with all of that, which is what vegans should be pushing forward. Better agriculture practices to end this crop deaths BS and make it not an argument anymore for anti-vegans like this Judy Garland guy right there. So that's the thing. We should do away with all of that, but just because some harm and some deaths occur doesn't give us the justification to go out of our way and go and kill animals on purpose and then eat those animals and consume them. No. It doesn't. That's why your definition of veganism is also wrong, because you're not really defining veganism. You're defining something else that you want to happen, which you might call it whatever you want, but veganism, it is not. Okay, so that's it. This was my try not to disagree challenge. Of course I failed because this guy, come on, man. I don't know. I would tell him to do better, but he's not. He's just a plant-based philosopher. He likes throwing ideas here and there to see what sticks, and that's it. He doesn't care if it's vegan or not. He's gonna have some weird ideas and say that hunters. He also said that hunters are more vegan than most vegans out there, so that's kind of freaking weird, but okay. They're not, but okay. So that was it. And remember, stop hurting animals. Don't be like the unreasonable welfareists here, and start turning veganese. Till next time. AJ out! I'm gonna live forever.